like we're talking about something important.
Wow, I love the checks in your coat and the checks in your shirt.
Hey, welcome back to In the Can. We've got every now and then we take a break from talking about the actual films here at the festival, and we talk about some of the goings-on around the festival that really kind of add spirit and talent and a cool infusion of energy into everything that goes on, not only at the Sundance Film Festival with the Institute year-round. And we're talking about the Gates Film Project, which is a very interesting project. I'm here with Heidi Ewing and Rachel Grady, filmmakers from New York City, and you're glad to be out of the snow?
The fake snowstorm, yes.
Yeah.
It's
right
warmer here. It's a very strange situation this year.
It was supposed to be the end of the world.
I know, it always is. Snowmageddon.
You got to go back home.
Doesn't happen.
That's a shame. We were hoping to have it, stick around till April or May. Things, but you two, you're in an interesting situation. The Gates Film Project, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, teaming up with the Sundance Institute, has got a really great program that really not only inspires first-time filmmakers, but allows veteran filmmakers like yourselves to get your work out there. Let's talk a little bit about what this project is.
Sure, it's been super fun for us. There's kind of three parts to this contest. So the Gates Foundation and the Sundance Institute came together and said, let's create our own program at the festival. And the first part is up-and-coming filmmakers submit their finished films. The next part is seasoned filmmakers pitch their ideas and make a film about that. And then Heidi and I got the coolest part of it, which is people submitted their ideas for films, short films that they thought would be wonderful to watch and focus on programs that are important. And seasoned filmmakers would realize their vision. And we were chosen to be the filmmakers that realized their vision. So it was a special kind of gig for us.
Yeah, and it's a kind of a neat conglomeration of, like you said, different levels of experience and talent, but the focus of these films is very pointed. Let's talk about that for a second.
Well, the overall theme is, or the focus is, global hunger and poverty. But of course, within that is there's so many stories to be told. So our particular film is based in Philadelphia, and it takes place inside an old recreation center that's been there for over 50 years in North Philadelphia. It's a bit of a rough neighborhood, and it focuses on a woman named Sana Crespina Flores, and she has started this program on her own dime, and two days a week she has an after-school program where kids can come and they use the computer lab, which is, it's not very high-tech, but it's high-tech enough. And with basic technology, their iPhones, iPads, and what they have at the computer lab, they're able to talk to kids their own age in places like Nigeria, Kazakhstan, Paris. So it's basically an update on the pen pal. And these are places these kids probably won't ever visit in their lives, and people they might not meet. And it's a really touching way to sort of look outside your life, look outside your neighborhood, and learn how much you have in common with others and how different. And the kids really, they're 13 through 16, and they really started to touch upon they got right to the heart of real issues right away. Kids in Kazakhstan asking about, for example, what was happening in Ferguson. Kids in Paris sort of asking questions about race and religion to our kids and vice versa. So our kids meaning the Philly kids. So it turned out to be such an interesting journey for us to sort of see what happens if you put people in a room, a virtual room together.
What it strikes me is it's unfiltered, right? I mean, a lot of what we get, and granted our globe is getting smaller and smaller with the advent of a 24-hour news cycle and things like that. Our news is filtered. It goes through a number of different breaking points, so to speak. What we're talking about is young people who are just as modern-day pen pals and are just talking about real issues in very real terms.
Sure.
There's no agenda.
Nope.
And it's
there's
like
nothing
you
behind
said, first-person source.
Right.
There's nothing to gain. There's not two pundits. There's not a right and a left. It's unfiltered. It's true.
Unfiltered, and it's very low barrier of entry. So as Heidi said, it's things that they're already using to text and to tweet, and it takes these tools that everyone has at this point, no matter how much money they have, and it gives them access to the world in a real, like to the the global world.
Gosh, this gives me hope for the future. What's going on here?
Well, no, it's a really
I hate to do that to you so early, give you so much hope.
It's a way to just empower people in a way that they can do right now. They can do right now, and as we know, the Gates Foundation is very much about sustainable ways that people can have at their own fingertips to get themselves out of poverty and to just open their mind. And this is just such a simple, beautiful version of that.
So from what I understand, your film was commissioned, right?
That's right.
You were chosen to submit it, but there were 5 winners of this contest, and those films are actually being shown in the shorts programs and preceding features and things. Are they being treated like normal shorts, or is it?
It's a whole kind of program
all together,
which actually is today, Wednesday at 4 p.m. It's a free event, but it's a ticketed event, so you have to go into a box office and just say. Any box office and say, I want to get tickets to the shorts film challenge.
The Gates Film Project.
Yes, and they'll give them tickets.
It's at the Holiday at 4 p.m.
And it'll be really fun, and all the other filmmakers will be there, and our film is really great, and we would love for people to come see it.
What is the name of your film?
It is called The World is as Big or as Small as You Make It, which is an observation that one of the students makes at the end of the film. And we thought that was well put, and so we made it our title.
Well, it's an exciting new addition to what Sundance is doing. I hope it's something that continues throughout the years. The Institute's always looking for ways to not only enlighten but educate, and I think this is a wonderful way for not only new filmmakers to get their voice heard, but also for seasoned vets like you to continue doing great work and bringing you out to Utah, and we really appreciate the time. It's called the Gates Film Project, and Heidi Ewing, Rachel Grady, good luck with your film.
Thank you.
Any plans with the film after the festival?
Yes, good question. They are going to be available online, I think, starting February 3rd. And we are really excited because ours is actually going to be premiering on February 3rd on Upworthy, which means millions of eyeballs, and you know, we're really thrilled. So it's interesting. Upworthy is a new way of distribution, and Tongle, which hosted the contest, is a new way of crowdsourcing filmmaking.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned Tongle because it gave everybody the platform in ways to share the.
It's a very cool, very innovative, and very you know, forward way of commissioning films.
Excellent. Well, we're all for forward and innovative here, and that's what the Sundance Film Festival is all about. Thanks for coming by. Good luck with the film, and we will have more In the Can after this.